we are following up with a few stocks today. Number one being Nvidia, because everyone was waiting for those earnings, and let's kind of see if it really did anything or not. Okay, so we're gonna start it off here on a monthly chart. You can see that right now we are bullish engulfing last month's bearish, and closing like this in about, what is it, 3 days or so? Yeah, 2 3 days is very good. Actually, it's closing tomorrow. Monday is Labor Day, so yes, tomorrow is the end of the month. So yes, this looks good, but the whip to the bottom is basically a quick buy up. Uh, we're basically testing resistance. We are not going to close above the previous month's high, but we are doing a bullish engulfing where the month after that you can get continuation and so on. That's basically the gist of it. Now I'm going to turn on the drawings that we had from our last video. Guys, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these updates as they come out. If you are interested in trading with me live, please feel free to join the Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps the channel grow. So thank you guys so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Now let's get back into Nvidia. Here are the drawings that we had from the last video. Now, a few of these fibs is before the split. Yeah, so I have kept those due to the fact that if everything in this consolidation does come to fruition, I'm looking for 280, I'm looking for 400, etc., etc., etc. on Nvidia in the future. But as of right now, we're going to zoom into the weekly because we are still fighting this consolidation going sideways here. And this is what we had in our last video, so please feel free to go back into our last video to check it out. But we were looking at a possible uh, back test of support. We did get front run over here on the 84.44 level, and that's a good thing because that was a bullish bounce from this previous order block. But coming to come test back into this level around here is still possible, and then even lower is still possible, depending on the rest of the market, because this does look like a Wyckoff head and shoulder distributional pattern, if you guys see this. So here's your neck, here's your head, here's your shoulder. And the reason why I say that this is a possibility is the lower high, and then the possibility because this is basically doing a consolidation with lower highs where if it wants to take out the liquidity to the downside, it can. Worst case scenario 113 and still be bullish, and then worst case scenario is to come in at swing failure pattern this level over here to grab the liquidity, which is around $84, and then reverse back up into those higher levels. So this is why I wanted to bring it to your attention. Just be aware that, hey, it's very possible upside continuation, but I will be more confident for upside after a weekly open and close above 131. Okay, that's not asking too much. And until that, I would be cautious of downside. And the downside will confirm. I mean, it's already confirmed under 130. But if you want further confirmation of 84 being a possible target, is if we lose 113, 114 today or by tomorrow before the monthly closes over. So basically, you got 2 days. So depending on today's reaction, if we could close above 131, awesome for upside. If we close under 131, just be aware 114 and 84 are possible targets moving forward. All right, well, that's basically all I have for Nvidia. We can quickly take a peek at Meta and one other. I'll pick randomly, maybe Apple or something. Here is Meta on a weekly. Well, this looks like the head and shoulder I just showed you on the other asset. Let's see our drawings. This is what we were looking for back in the day. So this is done. And then once that 136 got claimed, this was a new low over here. So this is all this stuff is basically done and over. But we're gonna have to do some naked TA. Worst case scenario, you can see Meta here going sideways, and you can basically just make a quick range. Let's go like this. I mean, I don't want to make you that bearish, but you know, it's how do you do this? There you go. This is basically a sideways channel that it's doing on a weekly price action style. The good thing is that it's putting in higher lows, but the bad thing is it's equal highs. It's also doing the same thing that I did on Nvidia, possible head and shoulder top, okay? The neckline, and here's your shoulder. What you need to do is get opening closes above 540 on a day, on a weekly. If you keep closing like this underneath 540 on the weekly, then what's going to happen is you're going to go test back into support at 484, and then worst case scenario, you're probably going to go grab this liquidity at 420. So just be aware of that possibility right now, because you're basically setting up a distributional head and shoulder, and that's the risk of downside. And then downside wise, you can see that you have some support here, like so. And you know what, you could even higher this because of the left side, so something like that. I will hold it like that, knowing that this area here is decent support, but it could come to the midline and go away, and this area could be properly defended. This area could be properly defended as a bullish order block, and you might not tap into it, but it's good to tap into it. And this area right here can give you the bounce after you take the liquidity out of this level right here. So quick move down in this kind of fashion is a buying opportunity when it impulses into that level and then continues on up. So just keep your eye out for this playing out. Right now, it does show you a doji here on the weekly, and the worst case scenario, you can come into 480, but and that still be bullish. It's only after 480 gets breached that these lower targets come into fruition. So just keep your mind on, and like keep your targets or alerts set, so that way if you go above this level, you can chase along with a stop loss underneath 540. If you tap into this level, you can start dollar cost averaging into a possible long, and you can see that this is in an uptrend, right? How do you want to do this? Let's go like this. And this uptrend is basically breaking down right there. So you can see you were in an uptrend, but you're rejected here, and now you retested the breakdown, and now you're trying to fall back down. So just that's my word of caution, that this is a very realistic possibility. So be aware of that. This is a very simple TA. There's not even any fibs on this sucker. So that's that. And which one do we want? Tesla or Apple? Which one's got? Apple looks more expensive. Let's take a look at Apple. So this is what we were looking for on Apple anyway. If we were going to get a buying opportunity at 132, we would have got it. Once we missed that 132, 180 to 160 to 180 were the next possible area. We didn't get there, and now look, we're finding resistance at the 3 red, and you're doing the same thing on this as you did on all the other 3 assets. Here's your left shoulder, here's your head, and here is your right shoulder right here. And the right shoulder is starting to make a doji, basically showing you rejection for next week. I would be very cautious for this to go under 225. Underneath 225, you are going to be coming to test this sucker right here, probably under 200. And as long as 200 holds, we can look for upside. This whole situation, I would be moving like so. And that is ugly, so let me draw it like so. I would be looking at it like that, and it's not the prettiest one, I get it, but in that sense. And then this, I would be moving up to these levels here. between 160, 170, and yeah, if it can hold here, good. Worst case, 132, and even that is a buying opportunity. So yeah, Apple is doing also a possible rollover situation. So be aware of that. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't want to go too deep into too many stocks and make this video too long. We can follow up with other stocks in the next video. But everything we looked at today is showing you possible resistance at the tops. So yeah, guys, please, please, please be careful. We have the jobs report coming out in about 2 hours, and Nvidia earnings came out yesterday, and it was actually beating all expectations. Just people are expecting the moon, and that's why we're getting a little bit of sideways, but nothing bad. And yeah, I think everything is looking peachy keen. As long as job reports comes out good, we should see some upside move into the weekly close. So yeah, in a short squeeze fashion, not mind you. So other than that, guys, have a great day. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. Leave me a comment in the comment section below to let me know how I'm doing. If there's anything you guys would like to see change, let me know. Please don't forget to join the Discord server if you're interested in trading with me live. And the link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day and be safe.